All right, good morning. Welcome to Monday, June 20th. Good to see you again. Today's reading will be 2 Chronicles chapters 25 and 26, and then Hosea chapter 1. All right, here's what we're going to do when it comes to the prophets. When we get down to Hosea, you're going to find the book of Hosea covers several kings. So mixing in chapters, I think, would be maybe difficult, maybe confusing. So what we'll do is we'll just do the whole book when it calls for part of the book. I don't think we're going to get in depth enough in much of this to separate each chapter and what's going on at the time. Maybe, who knows. So in chapter 25, Amaziah reigns, hires some soldiers from Israel, sends them back. They're not too happy about it. Victory over Edom as prophesied by Joel yesterday. About this time Elisha dies. And then Amaziah takes the gods of the defeated country of the Edomites and worships them. What are you thinking? And so then he died. Chapter 26, Amaziah's son Uzziah reigns 52 years. About this time in Israel, Jehoash dies, and Jeroboam II reigns. But you notice there we're starting to see prophets' name, like Zechariah. We would recognize that, Isaiah. Now what seems to have happened is most of these prophets in the Old Testament fall during the time of the divided kingdom. And so I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but when kings failed to speak to the country and speak for the Lord, that's when prophets arose to do just that. All right, so Hosea chapter 1. Here you see the outline for you. And you see there in verse 1, in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah. We're going to be covering a lot of time here. So instead of just trying to fit them in, we'll just read the entire book, get the gist of the book instead of just parts of it. And then Jeroboam, the son of Joash. Now, remember, weren't there two Joashes, one for each kingdom? And then Jeroboam, this is the second one, so don't let that confuse you. This is not the same Jeroboam from a couple hundred years ago. So Hosea's a prophet to the northern kingdom. He's contemporary with Amos, about the same time, same place. He's compared to Jeremiah for Judah because Jeremiah is prophesying right to the end. Hosea does the same. So he marries Gomer, as you see here. 3 sons named. Whenever I read these names, I think of a certain pastor who taught on Hosea 1 and for some reason really hits and pronunciates and hits these names hard, kind of yells them at people, and I still don't know why, but that was a long time ago. Some of the aspects of Hosea I think are just sad, but then by the end of chapter 1 then it starts talking about the regathering of both Jews from the northern kingdom and southern kingdom back into the area. That hasn't happened yet. There's debate on whether that happens right before the rapture, during the tribulation. We'll cover some of those things eventually. All right. Hope you have a great Monday. We'll catch you tomorrow.